Here, let's try that. Okay, I think that's working. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. Okay. Well, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where she's at. But hopefully she'll join us. I don't know if. And then I was looking at percentages and fractions, and I'm like, we could do that on the abacus. So I guess after I do the multiplication book and the division book, I'll start going into concepts like percentages and fractions and make it into word problems. We can easily do all of that on the abacus. Oh yeah, for sure. So here is I was doing. Let me see if I can find it. No, yeah, exactly. And so, yes, yeah. So the first one we could do is um, the one of them would be 5/8. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to understand what we're going to understand. How do we set it up as a division? Because that's what fractions are. Fractions are just division. So we divide 8 by 5. What is our um, what is our no, this is going to be our dividend. This is our yeah. Denominator. That's the dividend. Yep. Nope. The 5 is on the inside because the 5 is the numerator. it's it's been a little time, right? Yes. Yep. So if I get the calculator, what would it look like? I don't even. I don't even. Oh, hold on. I gotta find my calculator on this thing. Mm. All right. Right. So multiplying with fractions. Let's. Okay. We know what we know that this is going to be 5 to. We know it's going to be 0.625, right? So that's what it is. So when we do it, that's how it looks. The denominator happens at the bottom. That comes our divisor. Our divisor is our denominator. Our dividend, Our dividend is our numerator. Right. Does that make sense, Alyssa? Okay. So remember what? Well, we got to find our point. So we know 0, 1, and 1 is 0. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0, right? So 1 is here, 0 is here. Our dividend goes over here at the 5. Okay. So now what do we do? What times 8 is equal to 5? Cannot, right? We need to do 5, 0. What times 8 is equal to 50 or less? 6. So 8 times 6 is equal to 48. So we add the 6 here, you take away 4, you take away 8. Notice there's a plus 5 here, minus 5. So minus the 5 plus the 1, right? And then we got to take away the 8. Minus 8 is equal to minus the 10 plus the 2. Minus the 10 plus the 2. So we're left with 2. 8 times what is equal to 2? Cannot do it. We got to make it a double digit. What times 8 is equal to 20 or less? Alyssa? Yeah, 8 times 2 is equal to 16. So put 2 on here, take away 1, take away 6. How do I take away 6 here? Minus the 10 plus the 4, right? So then we're left with 4 and a 0. What times 8 is equal to 4, 0, 5. So I add my 5 and I take my 40. Then that's how you do fractions on the abacus. So what is our number? Remember, this is our ones. So ones, 0.0625. 625. Do you remember? So the 8 is our denominator, right? That's going to be our divisor. That, the divisor will happen here. I want to make sure there's 8. We put our dividend. So how do we find where to put our dividend? Remember, 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So if this is 1, 0 is here. Our quotient is going to start here. We got to add our dividend, 5, 5. Okay? Easy. So yeah, yep. It's interesting because I realized I was doing 7th grade math with my son, and I realized we could do all of the percentages and fractions on the abacus. The difference is I'm not only focusing on basic arithmetic, I'm also focusing on concepts of percentages. So it will expand into other things. It just won't be right now. Thanks. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And so yes, but I do see that he's lacking in concepts. So that's why I'm like, okay, I got to start focusing on how would I teach the concept of 20%. So the way I would teach it, would be, we know 20% is 20 over 100. We know that, right? This is what 20% looks like. If I'd said something was, what is 20% of 900? 900 is 100%. This is where the equal sign comes in, right? And then we have to figure out what our x is. What do we do? Well, we know to multiply this out, right? So we have to multiply 900 on both sides. So you cross this out, cross that out, and then we times it together, right? We know what this is. So we know 1800, divide that by 100. So 20% is equal to 18. $18. So 20% of 900 is equal to 18, if this was dollars. Okay? So that's how you do a one-to-one. So if I did 20 over 100, it's the same thing as 18 over 900. But that's a concept that I learned, right? That's a concept that I would teach, because I want you to know that 100% is equal to 900. That's a concept. Does that make sense, Alyssa? Yeah, yeah. But if right, but you should already know that 2 times 9 is equal to 18. Yeah, you don't need to do it. Yeah. Right. If it's even numbers, if it was like 23, right? It would be nice to do it on the abacus. Right? So if I did 23% is equal to x is equal to 900. I don't know what that is, right? So what do? I would do 9 times 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. 9 times 2 is equal to 18. Add the 1, add the 8. 9 times 3 is 27. 27. Add the 2 here. Can't do it. Plus 2 is equal to plus the 10 minus 8. Plus the 10 minus the 8, and then plus 7. So then I know I would have 20700, right, equals to x. So then cross these out. This would be 20.7. Yep. Yeah, that's if it's hundreds. You know what I mean? So if it's rounded numbers like this, yeah. But if it's other numbers like 23, then it'd be easy to do. Make sense? So yeah, so that's coming down, but that won't be until after I figure out how to do multiplication, division on the abacus. And then it would still go through the same, plus 5, minus 5, plus 10, minus 10, but it would also be in percentage form. Yeah. So it's just, breaking it up and then making word problems out of it. Because it'd be the same thing with tax and tip, right? So if we did, I don't know, how much is your tax there? How much is tax for you, Alyssa? Okay, how about you, Tammy? 7%. Okay, so that's tax. So sales tax, right? I'm assuming this is sales tax, right? Sales tax. So when we're talking about taxes, if I had a product $11.99, how much is tax? Well, we know what? We know that we're going to times it by 0.07, right? Because that's what 7% is. Sorry, that's what 7% is. However, if I that's how much we're going to add, right? And so 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but we don't have to, right? So yeah, so we're here, but now we're talking about decimals. No, no. So 7 times 1 is what? 7 times 1 is 7. So you put in, wait a minute. We got to add it over here. 7 times, oh, sorry, 7 times 1 is 7. 7 is a single digit. You go back one column, you add the 7. Is that even right? That's not right. Sorry. 1, 2, and then 3. So this is 1, right? This is 3. The difference is what? We got to account for the decimals. Now this is like I'm freestyling right now. So 1, 2, 3, because we have 1, 2, 3, right? Those are significant digits. But if we do 7 times 0, right? That's here. Then we do it again. 7 times 0, that's over here, right? So then we got to go here. 7 times 1. 7 times 1 is 7. 7's a single digit. You go back one column, you add 7. Oh, I don't think I have enough. And then we add 7 again, right? And then we add the 9 and the 9. So I'm going to rearrange it. So we do 9, 7, 7, 9, 9. And that's it. So then what do we do? So 7% of 11.99 is what? 0.7777778, right? Because you have 7799. But now this is what we have to add. You could do 11.99 times that by 1.07. You could do that. Why? Because this 1 would represent the adding of this. I need a bigger abacus. Okay, so let's try it again. So that was the one thing, right? If we added itself and then 7% of it, so it's 100% plus 7%. So then we know that we're going to add together. So we have 3, 1, 2, 3, right? 1 times 1 is equal to 1. 1's a single digit. You go back one column, you add 1. So you add 1, 1, 9, 9. We know that, right? We do this one, which is the 0, and then we do 7. 7 times 1 is 7. 7's a single digit. So you go back one column, you add 7. 7's over here. Plus the 10 minus the 3. So you plus the 10 minus the 3. Right? So then we do it again. Plus 7 again. Plus the 10 minus the 3. Oh, did I do too much? Because if we add it together, okay. So we add it together, 0.78, right? Add 1, 1, add the 9, plus the 10 minus the 1, and then add the 9 again, plus the 10 minus the 1. So what is our answer? 102.77, right? So let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 7 times 1 is 1 over here. 1, 1, 9, 9. Okay, there's a 0, so we're over here. And then there's a 7, we're over here. 7 times 1 is equal to 7. 7's a single digit. You go back one column, you add the 7. plus the 10 minus the 3, plus the 10 minus the 3, minus the 7, minus the 10. Did I do that wrong again? I did do it wrong. 7 times 1. 7 times 1 is equal to 7. So we got to add 7, 7, 9, 9. So we had 7, 7. So add the 7 here. Right? If I add the 7 here, oh, I know what I did wrong. I know what it is. Sorry. Okay, got it. So then it was supposed to be here. 1, 2, 3. Here, 7 times 0, 7 times 1. 7 times 1 is equal to 7. 7 times 1 is equal to 7. 7's a single digit. You go over here. Plus the 10 minus the 3. There we go. That's what it is. Plus the 10 minus the 3. And then we add the 9 and then the 9. Oops. Did that make sense? Let me do it again. Let me start over. This is what happens. I didn't work it out. I didn't work it out. All right. Yeah. So we count 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Don't count this side. You just follow it through. But the problem is what? Oh, sorry. I forgot the 1. 1 times 1 is a single digit. So you go back. Remember, it's supposed to be 0, 1, not 1. So that's why it's 0 and 1 over here. That's why it's 1, 1, 9, 9. Your 0 is supposed to be here because remember we did 1, 2, 3, right? If we do the 0, we got to take away 1. So we're at the 2, 1, 2. But because 0 is a single digit, you'll go back 1 column. So when we start the 7, it's 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. 7 times 1 is equal to 7. 7's a single digit, so we got to do 0, 7. 0, 7. So we have to minus the 7. No, we're timesing. Plus the 10 minus the 3. Right? And then we do it again. We got to do 7 over here. 7 is what? Plus the 10 minus the 3. Plus the 10 minus the 3. Add the 9 over here. No, not 9. 7 times 9 is what? 63. 63. Can I add the 6? Oh, no, we do. Add the 6? No, wait. Add the 6. Where are we adding the 6? Right. So we add the 6 and then add the 3. And then we got to do it again. Add the 6, add the 3. It's 1, 2. Why is that 6? Oh, because I did that wrong? Percentages will take a little bit. 6 times 9 is equal to 6. Oh, right. Yes. So 1 times 1 is equal to 7. So that's what we get plus the 9 take away. And then we do it again, plus the 7 here. right? So plus the 10 minus the 3. Plus the 10 minus the 3. 1, 2, 3. Add the 6. Seven times 9 is what? 7 times 9, 63. So add the 6 plus 4 minus 4. And then 3. Add the 6. Wait. Oh, yeah. So it's supposed to be 87. So, yeah, that's what it is. Right? So we added the 6, and then we add the 3. Add the 6. Add the 6 is what? Plus the 10. Wait. Add the 6. Wait a minute. I'm lost again. It's too many numbers. So let's do it again. 1199. No, I'm mixing myself up. That's what it is. So yeah, I'm mixing myself up. I swear I know how to do abacus. I swear. Add the 7. Add the 7 here. Cannot. It's 0, 7. 7 is here. Right? Plus the 10 minus the 3. Add the 7 plus the 10 minus the 3. I'm over here. 0, 7. 0, 7. 0, 7. I want to do it again. Plus the 10 minus the 3. We're here. So now we got to do 6 times is equal to 63. Add the 6, add the 3. Add the 6. Add the 6. Plus the 10 minus the 4. Minus the 4. And then we have 3. So we're going to add the 3 here. So we add 60 and add the 3. Oh, I know what I did wrong. This part is wrong. It's not 78. Oh, no, it is 78 because it's only 2 of them. So it's 78 because we did 7. I did this part wrong. And that's right. Okay. So let's do it again. So it's 1.99 is equal to 0.07. 7, 7, 7, 7, and then 63. That's what it is. So 119. No. Sorry. 7, 7, right? Add the 6, add the 3, add the 6. That's what I did wrong because I didn't times this by 63. I just thought it was 7799. That's what my problem was. So this was 7, right? So then if we wanted to 7 times 9, no. Oh my gosh. Ha! Abram. Hello, Abram. So 1.99 times up by 7. 1 times 1. No, because 7 it's 0, 7 and then 63. plus the 10, right? So plus the 10 minus plus the 10 plus the 6. Plus the 6 is plus the 10 minus the 4, and then plus 3, and then plus the 6, and then plus the 3. There we go. That's the answer. So, yep, that's what it is. Sorry. Yeah, yeah, it started off with I just did 7.99. So that was my fault. So now, yeah, that makes more sense. So then we So yeah, the plan but then, again, that's all about division. Yeah. Nice. So, all right, but that's the plan is after I do division and multiplication, I was going to start working on the percentages and fractions. Yeah. Yeah. So, and I got my 6-digit published as well. So my 6 digits was the mazes. So that's all done too. You all right? I just published it like beginning of this week. And then I was working on some videos for the online class. Yeah, so we did. So I just got to send it out to I just got to send out to the editor. And he will help me make my online classes. And so then I got to work on videos for the 2-step, and then I was going to do videos for the introduction to abacus for adults as well. Thank you. Yeah, so it's moving. It's just, and then what I was going to do is I was going to add it to the books. So if anybody needs extra help, they can purchase the videos. That's great. Wow, that's quick. Yeah, nice. Yeah, 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 yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited for the concepts of, doing fractions and percentages. So that was just one of those things, like I should figure out how to do it on the abacus, and so it will translate better. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. The 23 one, the 23%. Okay. There was another one that I had. It was okay. It was the store the store buys their product, right? Their product, and then what they do is they mark it up by 30%. So they get the item and they mark it up for 30%. A person buys an item. A person buys the item, it is $93.60. But they got a 20% discount, right? What is the original price of the item? This is a multi-step. This is a multi-step. Um, this is multi-step. So there's a few concepts we need to understand. When we understand 20%, right? This is how much they paid. It's already been discounted. What does that mean? That means that if I did 20% of 100, but this is 20% off. So what's the opposite of off? How much did they pay? They actually paid 80%. Okay. So if they paid 80%, they actually paid $93.60. That's 80%. We need to know what was it at 100%. Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah. So the thing what we're trying to do is understand the concept of what is 20% off? 20% off means that we paid 80% of the original price. Exactly. So I like to do this so we can see conceptually what we're trying to do. We need to figure out this x over here. So how do I do that? I need to times everything by x, right? So I cut, so that comes out in it. So then we're left with 80x over 100 is equal to 93.60. What do we do? Well, you zero this out. We have 100 over here. We have 100 over here. Zero that out. Oh, sorry. Zero that out. And so we times that. So it's 80 times that by 936. Right? Exactly, because we need to isolate the variable. We need to isolate this x. So there's my 8. And so now if I rewrite it, 80 divided by 36, right? So you could do that too. Yes, we could do that. We figure out where we put our number. 1, 2, 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 over here, right? We'll do 2 over here. So we're going to put our 9, 3, 6. Oh no, I got to do it this way. 2, 9, 3, 6. I might need another. Okay. So can we do 8 times what is equal to 9? Remember, 0, 9. So that means we got to go from here to here. Yes. So we add the 1 here. So 8 times 1 is equal to 0, 8. Add the 0, add my 8, take away 8. So I take away 8. Do you see that? I'm left with 1. 8 times 8 times what is equal to 13 or less? 8 times what is equal to 13 or less, right? Because you can't do 1. It's got to be 13. 8 times. Exactly. So I put the 1 here. That's my quotient. I take away 8. Take away 8 is minus the 10 plus the 2. So I plus the 2. 5. I should be left with what? No, not 5. I should be left with 56. So 8 times what is equal to 56 or less? 8 times 7. 8 times 7 is 56. Okay? So add the 7 and then take away 5, take away 6. So the original price that the shopper paid is 117. But we still need to figure out this part. What did the shop buy? So if they mark this up at 17%, 100 and if they mark this up at $117, what's the original price? How do we figure that out? Okay. So remember our taxes. Remember the concept of how to make a tax, a sales tax, right? Original price times that by tax. So we know, what do we know? We don't know the original price. We know we're going to times it by 30% is equals to 117. That's 30%. So if I did, so this right here is actually 1.30. Because remember, this is the whole number of this will equal to that. And then what do? We divide it. So x is equal to 117. Divide that by 1.30. So what are we doing? We have 1.3, divide that by 117. What is our starting point? 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. So I'm going to put 1, 2. 2 over here. So 117. Is that right? 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. Maybe I need to do here. 1, 2. 117. Yeah. 1 times what? 1 times 1. Yeah. But see, 1 times 1 is equal to 1. Oh, I see. I see what the problem is. So 1 times 1 is equal to 1. 1's a single digit, so I'll go over here. But the problem is what? 1 times, if I take away 1 here, 1 times 3 is equal to 3. There's not enough. So because this was 10, right? Because this is 10, because it's 0, 1, we actually make it a 9. That's a higher concept. I have to figure out how to make. That one, yeah, that one I just know is going to be a 1. So then we have 1 times 1 is equal to 9. Take away the 1. Plus and then we have 20 and then 7. 3 times 9 is equal to 27. Take away 20, take away 7. So our answer is 90. So the store's original price is $90. This yeah, this one was yeah, this one is a advanced concept because yeah, it took me a little bit to like figure this one out. And I was like, "Oh, that's how they did it." So, and that's the thing is like then I was going to add it to the trying to figure out what the original price is. So, we do it again. We had 2 starts here 117. Take away minus 1.3. Oh, it doesn't we can move that over here and do that, right? So it'd just be 13. But it doesn't matter. It's still divisible. So notice it's not going to be 1. It cannot be 1 over here. Yeah. So so the problem with this because one I have to figure out how to formulate it. So we did 1 times 1 is equal to 1. 1 is a single digit, so 1 times 1 is equal to 0, 1. So we have to go 0, 1, 0, 1. So we add the 1 over here. But the problem is what? 3. 0, 3. There's not enough. So you have to bring it back. Take 1 away from 10. That's what it is. Take 1 away from 10. 1 away from 10. Because this is 10, 1 and a 0, right? You have to take 1 away from 10. This becomes 9. Did that make sense? So let's go back. If I did, now we're at 1 times 3 is equal to 3. There's not enough. So what do? We got to add back 130. We had to add back 100. We add back 100, and then we got to take away 1 here. That's how you get 9. So then we know it is, I've almost got it. I think I just got to play around with this number a little bit more because this turns into number flexibility. Because now there's overlapping. So what happens? 1 times 1, 1 times 9 is equal to 9. 9's a single digit, so you go back 1 column. So not here, here. Take away 9 is minus the 10 plus the 1. I almost have it. I almost have it. And then we know 3 times 9 is equal to 27. So take away 20, take away 7. Yes, we add in the 100 again. So we did well because this is my answer, right? 1 0. So you got to take away. So this is 10. So you have to take away 1 from the answer. To get 1 from the answer, you minus the 1, you get the 9. Yeah, this is where it blurs the dividend and the divisor. So we had 1 times 1. You already have your answer here. It's 10. It's a 1 and a 0. That's the answer. But now I almost have it. So what did we do? 13 times 10 is equal to 130. You can't do 130. So you got to do 13 times 9. You got to take, so you already have this answer. It becomes a 2-digit number. But the problem is because it's a 2-digit number, to take 1 away. Yes, that makes it a 9. It has to be a 9. Okay? But then we got to add back the 100, right? Cuz what we did here is we did 1 times 1 time this. We had to add back 100. That's why we add back the 100. Okay? And then we do it again. 9 times 1 is equal to 9. 9's a single digit, so you go back here, take away the 9. So minus the 9, minus the 10, plus the 1. And then we go here. 9 times 3 is equal to 27. I almost have this figured out how to explain it. Almost. But that's why, because we got to make it a single digit. This becomes, I've almost got it. Yeah, I gotta play around with it a little bit more. But this is the reason why you take, because it comes out to 10, you got to bring it down, and that's the difference. Is when it comes down, you got to add in this 9, and you got to do it one at a time. So, but that's how you get this original store amount is equal to 90. That's this problem here, and I'm like, oh my god, it was a lot of thinking, but I think it's one of those things that I think it would really help for everybody understanding. Yeah, it's going to take time as well as trying to figure out how to formulate these questions as well. So I just got to figure out, like, these will be word problems for sure. And that would be a word problem for sure. But I think it was going to be like maybe, I don't know. I have to figure it out, like what it's going to be. I have to figure out how that's going to work. Um, Word problems as well as percentages and calculating. But yeah, you could do everything on the abacus. The biggest thing is understanding the concepts. So you have the basic arithmetic, but you got to understand the concepts, how to get to it. And I think that's the difference. So abacus can translate to higher math. It's just anytime you do basic arithmetic, you can do abacus with it. So that's what I was working on last night. And I realized I could do it on the abacus, but again, understand the concept. But it is multiplication division. Yes. Yes. Yeah. 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 Yes. 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 I'm excited for. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, I'm excited for bringing in more concepts into Abacus. Yeah. You know, oh, and now it's an interesting thing. Like, I've been actually helping my mom. So my mom has early onset dementia, and it was very interesting. I actually started her on my Abacus for two-digit book, and she really enjoyed it. Yeah, yeah, and so she's lost some words, but she was able to retrieve those words back, which is really amazing. Because when I first did this one with her, it took her about an hour to like understand this problem. I've been sitting with her for about 3 4 sessions now, and now we could do this within 10 15 minutes. So the improvement, yeah. And then what I did is I also added in reading as well. So we're also reading a chapter book. And so getting her to practice her English and reading and so forth. So, and then I got to do is I got to set up the other side. So I was going to have her do two, have her one, this one, and then do the reverse one. So then she's going to have to color it in. Her first language is Chinese. No, because she talks to her sisters in Chinese. She thinks in Chinese, but she wants to continue on with her English, and her English is what's starting to falter a little bit. Right, right, right. No, that she will not let go because she's already starting to transition to just speaking in Chinese. So I got to get back her into getting her to talk more English. Hmm. Yeah, and so yeah, 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 and they all speak in Chinese. And then she speaks to me in Chinese, and she speaks to my brother, my mother, my brother, my sister-in-law, and my mother-in-law in Chinese as well. So, and yeah, and well, no, because I'm happy my older son knows Chinese, and so when he talks to her, it will be in Mandarin, and so she can switch really easily with that. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yep. Yes. Okay. Yeah. 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 Mhm. Yes. Yes. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Nice. Yeah. That's fantastic. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. We enjoy the Grand Canyon as well. Yes. Yes. Nice. Yeah. Is she reading chapter books? Okay. Okay. Really? Interesting. What about the library? Do you have a library close to you? Libby. Yeah. Overdrive and Hoopla. Yeah. So, okay, good. And it was free, right? Okay. Yes. Yes. And you know another one that's going to be a lot right there. Yeah. Good. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Good. Yep. Nice. Good. Yes, good. Good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Mm. Good. Yeah. 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 Nice. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. 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 I mean, she's already so old. What are you gonna? It's not like. Yeah. I understand. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Good. Oh, look. I can't. Oh, I have a person in. I have a person in Facebook that is also joining me, but she can't hear you. Uh, uh, no, no, that's on Facebook. She's on Facebook. Yeah. I'm trying to stream everywhere and yeah, I don't know. Can't I can't figure it out. Reduce the mic. I don't know. Sorry, Beth. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, maybe what I forgot to do. Yeah. Yeah. Um manage layouts. I don't know. Oh, I think stop screen share. I think what I problem was is I didn't extra screen share. Oh, I didn't? No, I shared my audio. Oh, no, I didn't. There we go. I didn't share the audio. There we go. Yep. There we go.
So
Ah,
can she
ah,
hear
ah.
me? Can she hear me now?
I think she should be able to hear you now.
Okay.
All right. Yeah,
Well, hi,
it's
Beth.
yeah. So I'm also
All
on
right.
YouTube. Um yeah, I just we gotta
Well, I don't know how to find her on Facebook, so
oh yeah, it's okay.
all right. Yes. It's not that I don't want to do them. I just need to. Yeah, I need to know how to do them at some point. Right. Um, Alyssa had to leave, April. So she says thanks for what we do, and she'll talk to us later. Yeah, that is so cool. Now the fractions I'll be okay with. I can do those. Yeah, yes, very much so.
Put her on the stage. There we go. I don't know. Nope. I don't know. I don't know, Beth. Thank you so much, Beth. I gotta figure that out. I should. Yeah, it's just figuring that out. Just takes time. So hopefully you can hear me. I think that's what it was. Is I just didn't have the other side. Okay.
Okay, well we'll have to figure that out, and we'll work that out so we get both on the screens.
So that's so yeah. So fractions would be interesting, and that'd be a few, just um like a few questions, a few pages, and then it'll start going into word problems like sales tax, tipping,
Yeah.
and so forth. And so I think that's going to be a really interesting abacus. But yeah,
Yes, it will.
everything would be abacus driven. So
Well, it ought to be. It's what you're teaching.
yeah, everything can be done with an abacus if it's basic arithmetic. Then now the next steps would be concepts.
Well, yeah, we've got to have the concepts.
Yeah.
That's how we
The,
learn the adding and subtraction and stuff.
yeah. The biggest thing is
But
getting the concept for percentages
but
yeah.
but anytime you have somebody new coming in here, I have two brand new books and I've got a third one coming in here. I will gladly sit here and work on those.
Yes.
And if somebody needs help, I can help. I can put my 2 cents worth in where you ask for it, because
Yes.
I still have my headphones on, so I will be answering, I will be watching, and I will be working. So I mean, there's not a problem if you need to start at the beginning. We both know where I'm at,
Yes, we
and
do.
if I need problems, I will text you, say, hey, give me a couple problems.
And I will continue on building out more books. So there's going to be a whole
Perfect.
line of adult books that I wanted to do, and there'll be advanced, what do you call it? Advanced adults. So there would be
Sounds
bigger
good to me.
questions and stuff.
Sounds good to me. I Because if I come when I get stopped on, I'm gonna go, Lynette, what the heck am I doing? Because I'm not doing this one.
What would be interesting is when the numbers get bigger, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue on with the activities.
Well, with the activities, the numbers get bigger, then you lose your space.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not really possible.
Yes, exactly. So I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out if it's going to be how big the numbers will get and how big and how much activities I'll be able to have.
Yeah, because honestly, with my little discovery that I did a few weeks ago,
Yes.
it doesn't matter how big the numbers are. You just look at the one number on the bottom number and you go, oh, I got to do that. Oh, I got to do that. Oh, I got to do that. Because it really has nothing to do with the numbers of the problem,
True. Very, very true.
with that discovery I made. So,
Yeah. And it's interesting because now you could see that it is distributive properties.
yeah, the whole way through.
Yep. Exactly.
And the way you were doing the problems this morning on the actors, and I'm watching you, and I'm like, well, yeah, the 10 minus that, and then 5 minus that. And I'm like, oh, yeah, she's already doing it.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Because I was getting ready to say, yeah, you got to do 5 minus the one, or the minus the 5 at the one. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, oh, never mind. You already did it. Yeah, you're a little fast on those numbers, girl.
Well, yes. But don't forget, I've also been doing this for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near as fast as you, but I'm starting to do that too.
Yes. Yes.
and trying to remember to write the formula. And it's like,
But if you're at the point where you don't need to write the formula, then you shouldn't have to.
yeah, I know,
Okay.
but it's still just a matter of habit,
Okay.
But well, especially the one book you sent the what's that one called? The sequential book.
Oh,
You know,
yes.
I sort of got to do it,
Yes. Yes.
but it's
Yeah.
like I'm going through it. I'm just doing it all the way up, and I'm like, and half the page is blank, and I'm like,
Yep.
all right, let me go back. Which one did I have to move? Did the two steps on? And then I
Yep.
got to write it out.
Yeah.
But I love having that long line to
Yeah.
write the step on.
I really
That,
like the sequential. It was very, very meditative.
yes, it really is. But it's just that, like I said, I'm going through doing up and I'm going down and I'm going down and I'm like, oh, this is great. And then I look at the page and I went,
Yeah. Yeah.
so I got to go back up and
Well,
do it slowly.
it would be interesting when you go into the intermediate and the advanced because I don't give you those answers.
Oh, and that's fine. But because right now, I'm just writing the formulas,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
just like, okay, let's try this again.
Yeah.
But but when I get into intermediates, it's not in the advanced, it's not going to be as bad because I'm just going to be writing, literally just going through and writing the answer
Yeah. Yep.
at that point. But because I'm still making myself go slow
Nice.
because like you said, I don't have to be in a hurry to get through the books, so I'm
Right.
making myself take my time.
Hmm.
And and I found that one thing with the mazes and stuff, and so I'm like, well, let's just take our time. You
Yeah.
already know about the You already know about the one maze that I sent, so you've already gone through all the mazes,
Yeah.
and you know about the word ladder. So I'm just, I'm taking my time.
Thank you.
So, but it's just like, ooh, I don't think she meant to do this. And then I got
Yeah.
to the next puzzle, and I'm like, ooh, I don't think she meant to do that either. But I put it as a question. I'm like, Linnea, did you mean to do this? But but I'm enjoying myself. I'm just making myself go slow.
Good. Good.
But the question will be is I get that book on Saturdays, like, will I get back to the other books?
Yep.
Because I love the mazes and I love the six digits. So,
I think you're gonna enjoy
but,
this the 6-digit one because yeah, the
mhm,
new abacus path one. I thought that was good.
yeah. But honestly, with the six digits, I know it's going to be a decimal, but the decimal is not going to mean anything to me because I'm going to be looking at the
Exactly.
numbers and
Exactly.
the beads. So the digit means nothing to me at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
And even in the problems, except for the percentage, even in the math and adding and subtracting, it means nothing to me because it's still just another number.
Exactly.
It's still just I'm just going. It's keeping my place. Oh, okay. I thought I had a snake in my yard, but it's a little bird. I face a big window,
Okay.
so I see animals in my yard. I have binoculars so I can watch the animals.
Nice.
Well,
Okay.
I have no questions. I
Yeah.
enjoy I enjoy when we have things in here.
Yes.
My questions come when I sit down and work at mathematics and divisions.
Nice.
That's where my questions come,
Yeah.
and I write down the problems that we come in and we do in here so that I can work on them during the week. I don't know when I'm going to come back to that percentage problem. I'm
Yeah.
not sure I'm going to look at it anytime soon.
It's an interesting one. I did enjoy that one a
Yes,
lot, but it was very late when discovered it, and I was like, oh my gosh. So.
but I hadn't even thought about it, but yeah, those kind of things we can do on here.
Hmm. Exactly.
Fractions definitely.
Yep. Yep.
So that's interesting. I like that.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to say adios.
Yes, likewise. And thank you again for joining.
Oh, not a problem. I love it. So we'll see each other in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because next week is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And so,
I was
yeah,
looking at the calendar and I went, ooh, I don't think we're going to meet next week.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm going to be
It's going to be
cooking.
so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be so much going on.
Yeah.
And we're going to go to my sister-in-law's. So
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to be here.
Okay. Okay. So have a good week and happy Thanksgiving,
Yes.
Tammy.
Yes. Happy Thanksgiving.
I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes. Bye.